Hello. Hello, everyone. Samantha's here. I just wanted to do like a quick testimony video. So currently I'm here in Rome, Italy. I'm really excited. I always wanted to come here ever since I was little. So I'm finally here. So this is my second to last day here. I have one more day, which is actually my birthday. I'm really excited for that. And it's definitely been a eat, pray, love trip. Definitely did some praying and loving. I'm here with two of my cousins. One is a little older than me, and one is a little younger than me. And we definitely had our pray, love, eat going on here in Rome, Italy. It's been really exciting, and it's been an awesome time. And just getting to know each other, as adults, and just our different walks with Christ, and our journey of being transformed and becoming more and more to the image of God and being like Christ. And so extending grace to one another and praying for one another, and so it's been definitely a pray, love, eat. I've been saying pray, love, eat, trip, steady, eat, love, pray. But yeah, it's been an exciting time. So I'm excited for the last day here. It's probably be a little bittersweet, but you kind of always miss home. Like, you complain about home and different things, um, but it's still no place like home, right? And I will have a video. Like I said, I have my Healing and Healthy Instagram page. I haven't did a YouTube for that yet. Maybe I'll do one, but I will have the link to that page in my Transformation Beauty Instagram page, because I definitely would talk about far as like the difference when it comes to being here and eating certain foods and how they food is here compared to on a live view USA. But so you could check that out. But this video was a quick testimony. So I currently had did a fast, and the fast was from December 31st to April 8th. So it was definitely 100 days of prayer and fasting unto the Lord. So and I couldn't tell nobody, because you can't tell when you're doing a fast that you're fasting. So everyone was like, you on a diet, you on this, you on that, it was going good, because I did lose at least 30 pounds during this time of my prayer and fasting unto the Lord. But I tend to do like some type of healthy eating or challenge myself before my birthday. But I tend to like fall off the wagon around my birthday, and I don't get back to eating like clean and healthy. But this is a time when the word that the Lord gave me at the end of 2023, when He was like, "This is it." So it wasn't going to be any more of this wavering back and forth, like this whole yo-yo thing with my relationship with Christ, my walk with God, and also just things that I wanted to accomplish in my life. And one of those was to definitely be more healthy and lose weight and take care of my body, which is His temple. And He was saying for me to be able to do the work of the kingdom that He called for me to do on the earth through this earthly vessel, and then also to accomplish other things. He said your body needs to be repaired, not only to do the work of the kingdom, but also to to receive life, to carry life, and to birth life. All those different things that you decide to do, but you really want to be healthy and strong to be able to do it, and to run this race set before us, spiritually and physically, naturally. And so it was just some things that we had to like work on, and addictions that had to be broken, different spirits and things that you had to deal with, like the spirit of gluttony, the food addiction, and different things like that, and just having discipline. Like the man of God, I always say a lot, if you don't have dominion over your own flesh, you ain't got dominion over anything. And so if you can't literally say to yourself, like, no, we're not going to eat this, we're not going to drink this, we're not going to, you know what I'm saying, we're not going to wear this, we're not, if you can't even like control your own appetites and desires, and it's like, how can you have dominion that God gave you over the earth when you can't even control your own flesh. And so I wanted to walk in victory and power in every area of my life. So I currently started to work on all those things, like my health and fitness, also with finances as well. I have a testimony about that's coming up soon with you. But just learning and just actually doing, because a lot of this stuff that I've been doing is like I know, and God been talking to me about changing my diet and eating habits since, really been talking about it since 2015 actually. I think it was like around October 2015 is when he first was like changed my diet. Like I like literally heard that clearly. Um, but with emotional eating and just like a food addiction, you would think that you didn't can't be addicted to food. You could be addicted to just about anything. And so I really started to like really like deal with that, and then I didn't notice that certain things is like, ugh. Even here being currently here in Rome, it's just like I wanted to like have like gelato and pasta every single day and stuff like that. But it's like I got to this day and I just was like, I really not in the mood to eat any gelato today. Not that I didn't eat it. I definitely enjoy eating though. But just things like that. I just noticed different changes where I'm not consuming. Like my dad would say when we was growing up, he would always say, stop glutting all the time. You just glutton, glutton, glutton. They'll put certain things in the house, and within a day or two, like me and ate the whole thing, myself and my siblings. And he would always say, stop glutting all the time. Just glutton. And so, it's been something that you kind of can see. But the difference is when you are a preteen, a teen, even in your early 20s, weight don't stick on you like weight does when you start to get, later on in life. Which I try to tell all the young people I know now. Like, your belly gets bigger, your thighs get bigger, you get back fat. Then next thing you know, you got a big back. You look like a quarterback. So, yeah, so I just really wanted to work on being more healthy and strong and like fit and everything. And um during that time, I had to admit that I definitely had like a food addiction. I definitely had emotional eating, like that whole thing. And I definitely, saying, oh, I'm full, I don't need to eat anymore. And then eating things that you know is bad. So, like for example, I have people in my family that have type 2 diabetes, and I say like some just they all take medicine for it, but some take insulin, some take some needles, some don't. And it's just like if you know that if you just stop eating these foods, these certain foods and things like that, that you can literally reverse and not have to take the medicine, but you still choose to eat those foods. That's definitely addiction. That's definitely something there, consider behind that, because why would you not of God? So when the doctor told me that I was pre-diabetic, and I was like, oh, I'm not taking no insulin, I'm not doing that. So I literally, and I didn't even cut out at that time all of the bad, all the excess sugar and stuff. I literally just cut out, stop eating like every day a Snicker bar or Twix or drinking soda, Snapples and things like that. I just cut it down to having like one Snapple a day and not only have the candy on the weekends. And when I went back to the doctor like a few months later, I was no longer pre-diabetic. So like you can literally, that's one thing that you can literally cure. Like you can get rid of that. Same thing with hypertension and things like that. Mine mostly came due a little bit because of stress, but also it came due just eating so much of the takeout food, which I like to call not fast food. It's like trash food, junk food. It's not real food. And you eating that for lunch and breakfast, and you eating that for lunch and dinner or whatever, or breakfast and dinner, and it starts to add up. And then the next thing you know, your stomach is in your lap, and you're like, I'm not pregnant, but you look pregnant, and your blood pressure is really, really high, and things like that. And you just like, enough is enough. And so I know God knows that if He put me on a fast, and I'm not gonna wanna disappoint God, or like, and like, stop everything, and like, basically cheat on my fast and anything like that. So He know, like, if I commit to Him and do this fast, I'm gonna stick to the fast, right? And so I did, and then I just prayed for him to take desire for certain things away and stuff like that. So it's like I can't like you know the truth. So it's like me drinking a Coca-Cola. It's just like I cannot drink gasoline. Like knowing what that is in there and what it does to you, it's doing to your body. I cannot drink that. You know, I've been stopped eating McDonald's. I want to call it McDuff, but I stopped that. I got like food poisoning or whatever. I had literally just came off a fast a day before. So the only thing I really had in my stomach was the McDonald's. And it was like McDonald's breakfast. And I remember eating that. And I remember like maybe not even an hour later, I was just like going to the bathroom. It was like coming out of both ends, not to be TMI, but it was horrible. And I remember this was being in so much pain. I was just like, Lord, I will never eat this again. Just heal me now. That's how bad it was, right? And I said that, and I would say like within like maybe 5 or 10 minutes, it might not even been 10 minutes. I completely was fine. I had no more stomach ache. I wasn't like puking. I wasn't like running to the bathroom or anything. It just stopped and went away. And I'm like, well, I made this vow to God, so I'm not gonna not, you know. And so that was in July 30th. I remember because it was the 10-year anniversary for my church, 10-year anniversary, and that was July 30th, 2016. So that's the last time I had anything from McDonald's. And so, yeah, so it's like when you know better, you're supposed to do better, and you don't. When you know better and you don't do better, it's like you're just sinning, like that. And so, I don't want no idols, and I don't want to put nothing before God, and so just learn, how to portion control, ingredients, reading the labels, different things. Like I said, you go to my Healing and Healthy page, you click the link, and that's my Instagram page on there, and I'll talk more on there about eating real foods. And God kept saying to me this whole time, make your own foods. And then he gave me like certain things in moderation, and then also he was saying things like I couldn't eat at the time doing the fast, and then I would literally be like, oh, after the fast is over, can I eat this? Some days I definitely didn't decide anymore. Like I said, I don't want no soda, I don't want no Coca-Cola, I don't want none of those things. um I really enjoy actually drinking water, and I actually like drinking spring water. It's like my thing now. Like I really like spring water. I really like sparkling spring water. I've been having that a lot here in Italy as well. So it's like a lot of things that I really enjoy now that I didn't before. I'm really liking fruit because the only time I liked the fruit was like a fruit juice. But I'm actually liking fruit now, like eating fresh fruits and things like that. And that's usually what I snack on and stuff like that. And just making my own food, making my own ketchup, my own mayonnaise. And it's like becoming fun. Like I had to pray for the joy of like doing these things and cooking these things and stuff like that. And it's kind of cool to make your own mayonnaise or make dishes. Like you like certain dishes, but the other way it's like too unhealthy for you, but you recreate it to make it more healthy, and you can still enjoy it. And that's like my favorite thing to do now. And so it's just all about starving your flesh and feeding your spirit. And when you feed the spirit, man, you crave things and you want desire things of the spirit. And when you feed in the flesh and you came to your flesh, of course you're gonna want to do that. So like starve your flesh and feed your spirit. And and that's in Galatians 5:17-25. It talks about that. And then also in Matthew 17:20 and 21 is when Jesus talk about prayer and fasting. Like some of these does not come out unless this kind doesn't come out unless you pray and fast. And so that's why fasting and prayer is so important. Not only did I get like natural things from as far as like losing weight and things like that, I also for the spiritual sense of fasting, like the vision was clear. Like God gave me, like I would say maybe 8 days into the fast, like made the vision very clear. He was like, write the vision. It was like so clear on exactly, what he called for me to do and about this season and this time in my life with him. And it was so clear to me, and it was just like awesome, like the revelations and the different things. I have like so much stuff that I wrote down. I would definitely be making videos about that hopefully will encourage you what God was showing me during this time of prayer and fasting to him. He had me do some assignments and different things as far as interceding on the behalf of certain individuals or even cities in my nation, different things. It was just really, really awesome. and taking out those little foxes. Not saying that you completely have everything, but I definitely know exactly what was the triggers and what certain things are now, and so now I know how to fight and pray and do prayer and things like that. Like doing this fast, it really was awesome for me to do that. And so, dealing with unbelief. So he gives me a word and he's like, okay, you're going to pray this word out. I had mentioned this in another video about prophetic words that have been given. So he gave me so many of them. And I had shared how my pastor had said to me that, prophetic words have to be fought for. They have to be prayed out for. And I've definitely been doing that. I'm definitely not quitting, giving up, and just working, like dealing with unbelief, the spirit of unbelief, and dealing with the strong man, dealing with so many things. Kevin L. Ewan has a really great videos. See if I can put it in the description about prayer and fasting. That was really good as well. If you want to check that out, I'll try to put that in the description box below. But yeah, it was just that, and really just really spending this time with God and really having this consecration before the Lord during this time. And it's awesome. It got to the point when I finished doing the fast, it's like the Holy Spirit had to literally tell me that it's okay to eat. You're not fasting right now. That's how long I was fasting for. And it was only by God's grace that I was able to do it, because some days, like some people might say, oh, that's intermittent fasting. No, this ain't the same, because when you're fasting unto the Lord, it was days I woke up when I was just feeling a little battle fatigue, or I was like really hungry, especially being a woman and doing certain times of the, as being a woman, it was times where you just want to eat and you want things, but you're fasting, so you can't. It was just a lot of things that come up against it, and and even after the fast, you might get some resistance, and something will come and try to vex you, come against you, and things like that. But I just give God all the glory and all the honor and praise that the revelation and the freedom and the deliverance that I experienced, that I received during this time of prayer and fasting with Him, was so awesome. And so if you're not having your walk with Christ is not centered around also about including prayer and fasting in it, then it really doesn't make sense. Like, it's kind of like a fish out of water. Like, prayer is what, we need that, and then you add fasting to it, it definitely helps. It definitely helps with humbling us and to doing, like I said, to doing and starving that flesh. And, to help you is a really good way to help you not to also examine your heart and seeing exactly what's in it, like seeing what's really in our hearts and letting the Holy Spirit do that inner work. And I'm continuing on this journey, and I just wanted to share the testimony of this time of prayer and fasting that I had before the Lord from the beginning of the year to the beginning of April. And it's been an awesome time, and it was hard sometimes doing it, but His grace is sufficient. And it was just awesome. My last day of the fast, it was just beautiful. It actually was the day of the eclipse, and it was just awesome to see, just to go do that, and hearing from the Lord and Him showing me things. And so I just wanted to share that testimony of that, and that encourage you to fast and pray, to definitely deal with those little foxes that spoil the vine, and also to deal with anything, like I said, for me was like, dealing with the spirit of gluttony, dealing with the spirit of unbelief, just all of those things, and just really like telling my flesh no. Like, no, you can't do this, no, you can't have that, no, you're not doing this, we're not doing that. And really just letting the Lord help renew my mind on those things, like certain things, how I look at food, how I look at just taking care my body, which is His temple. And so I just wanted to share some encouragement with that. And like I said, if you're being encouraged by any of the videos, just like, comment, and subscribe, and share. So I just always wanted to be encouraging, and encourage you to be transformed. And yeah, so my fast was awesome. It was really, really good, and I'm happy about that. And so I'm going to enjoy my last day here in Rome, Italy. I'll probably put up some videos make a video about that and just share that some of the beautiful things that I experience here spiritually as well. Um, and like I said, on my other page, I'll share some other things on there. So check out my Instagram so you can see that. And I definitely will post a video on here about my trip. But I just wanted to do that testimony about prayer and fasting and encourage you to definitely have some prayer and fasting with the Lord. That it definitely changes a lot of things, and it does help in your walk, our walk with Christ, to being transformed. And so I just wanted to say thank you for watching the video. I'm going to get ready because here it's actually late in compared to New York, and get ready for my last day, which is my birthday, and go out and just celebrate and have a good time and just thank the Lord for that. So, ciao.